What is up, saucy ladies and gentlemen? It is me, your host, Christian Akamada, back with the sauce, and I'm here with possibly the most sauciest man I know, Sam Raycelis.
What's up, guys?
Today we're going to be talking about style, which is something, a specialty that Sam is on. He's basically a professional. He was actually voted in our senior year best dressed. So, Sam, let me ask you a couple questions. First of all, how how did you get started with your style? How did you first develop your style?
Honestly, whenever I get asked this question, it's always interesting because I guess you can say my style started when I was young. I'd say like elementary young, and that's because my mom, she literally used to choose my outfits and like she would color code everything. And honestly, like I didn't really like notice this until people started complimenting my outfits, and I'm like, it's from my mom. And as time passed, I like started to get a liking of like matching my clothes and whatnot, and I honestly it started from there. So
So it was your
pretty
mom.
young. Yeah, shout out my mom.
Nice, nice. Mrs.
Yeah,
Raycel's kicking in again.
yeah.
Now, you talked about color coding. Is there anything else that comes with style? How else does someone create style without having to match their clothes?
Um, I think matching is just one of many aspects that comes with fashion, and I think it kind of depends on the patterns too. Like, of course, you need or not need, but of course, you would want like a specific, I guess, color coordination that just like all matches, and I think that's like what's important, you know. And another like thing that is also important to fashion is I sound like a professional. I swear I'm not, but um, it's like it's about like the patterns and like the clothes you wear. And I say that because sometimes I see people wearing like good clothing and like good pieces,
Right.
and sometimes their like whole outfit is consisted of that, you know. And whenever I choose my outfits, is I like to choose like one loud piece of clothing, and that can be like a jacket or shirt. And what I mean by loud is it has like bright colors or like nice patterns, and
Gotcha, like a
that
neon
whole
type thing?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes I haven't gotten to neon yet, but sometimes that loud piece of clothing it kind of like defines the whole outfit, you know, because people don't really like look at the pants you're wearing or like the shirt. They look at the like the loud piece of clothing you're wearing, you
So
know,
it's your base
because
type of
it's
thing.
yeah, it like stands out, and you kind of choose the colors based on that piece of clothing. Yeah,
Okay, okay, that makes sense. So you get that one piece of clothing and you complement it
yeah,
with
yeah.
that.
You could say that. Yeah,
Gotcha, gotcha. That makes
and
sense.
yeah. Also, another thing I want to add is sometimes if that piece of clothing has like a pattern, which is like I guess like intriguing or fascinating. I don't know. What I usually do is I make the other clothes I wear like not have a pattern or like simple, and like I guess to elaborate. Um, if I choose like a nice jacket with like nice patterns and it's like pretty and whatnot, I try to like make my other clothes like just one color. Like pants would be one color, shirt would be like one color, and like that loud piece of clothing would like carry the outfit, which is like what I said. Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. Do you have any examples of loud piece of
Yeah. Okay.
clothing?
I was kind of waiting for you, but um, I have a couple of outfits, three actually.
All right, thank you
Um,
so much. We got examples over here.
yeah. Okay, I have like no idea how to. Okay, never mind. So this is the first outfit. Um, it's kind of like this outfit is kind of like a I guess professional type of occasion.
Ooh, okay.
So the loud piece of clothing, like what I was talking about, is this is the jacket. Like I don't know if you can tell from here, but it has like patterns and
Right, it has like
whatnot,
those
and
stripes and whatnot.
yeah, and it goes
Gotcha.
the jacket is pretty long. I wore it on my best dress day. Shout out the yearbook if you people are watching and see that. And so because this jacket has a lot of patterns, I like to keep everything basic. So this goes with the turtleneck, one color. The shirt that goes over the turtleneck, which is one color, and the the pants. Yeah, the pants. And one thing I want to add is the color coordination. So I guess you can tell like some things are matching, like the black stripes on the jacket and like the black shirt. The shoes. They
Right,
all like
yeah.
kind of connect somehow, and like that's what I like to do in like most of my outfits.
That makes
So that
sense, yeah.
yeah.
So
So
you
that's like,
got,
oh, go
for this
ahead.
outfit, you have the toned down, it's more like toned down colors. It's not really bright popping up because of what you have of your jacket, right?
Yeah, for
Everything
sure.
else just, it blends in with the jacket, but it doesn't take away from it.
Yeah. Oh, that's some AP English right there. Yeah, for sure.
All right,
And,
I like the watch too. It's a nice
oh yeah,
accessory.
it's gotta add the little watch. I'm
Hmm.
professional. Anyways, I have a second example of an outfit. So this is more of like a vintage look, and I say that because two of the pieces are from thrift stores, and they kind of have like this vintage feel, like like the rips and whatnot, and like
Definitely, yeah.
kind of like a jean jacket. And so what I was saying about like loud pieces, kind of refers to the sweater. So like you see how like this sweater has like a nice pattern, like when I saw it at a thrift store, I just thought it was like so nice and like interesting, like
Right.
nobody would have it. And I kind of like to say that this is the loud piece and that this jacket complements it, because I don't know if you could tell, but there's kind of like some undertones of the jacket and the sweater, and like I just think it kind of matches. I don't know if you can tell from the
I can see
camera,
a little
but
bit blue in the middle that like it matches with it, you know?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's not the same color per se, but it's the same shade.
yeah, and like it kind of goes like throughout the whole sweater, and like I got the sweater for my friend actually. Shout out Lana. Anyways,
Okay, Lana.
so for the pants, like what I said, because like these two pieces are loud, I like to keep the other clothes like basic colors. So for the pants, I just kept it black so they can focus more on like what I'm wearing up top. And for the shoes, like honestly, I had trouble finding shoes for this outfit, but I just chose like I guess these old school Vans I got a while back, and I guess they don't take away too much from the outfit, but still complement it nonetheless.
Right. I like the beige on it. Keeps that whole classic vintage
Yeah,
look.
I was saying. Yeah, for sure. And then
Looks
this
great.
outfit, I chose three. I just kind of got carried away, but
Nah, nah, this is great. Yeah.
all right. So this is also kind of like I guess like a vintage look, but I chose to do like a lighter color coordination. And so what I have here is like I guess like a lighter colored beige pants, and they're corduroy, so they have like the stripes, and I don't know if you can tell, probably not,
We can't
but
tell, but it looks definitely soft.
for sure, yeah. And the jacket, I chose I don't know if you can tell from the color, but it's like a sage green kind of. It's probably like bad for my lighting, but
No, 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 I
anyway,
get it. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And so these two pieces are or one color, right? And I did that because I wanted the shirt to be like the loud piece of my outfit, and
Gotcha.
this shirt has like subtle patterns that you can't really tell, but it's definitely like I guess has more patterns than other things in the other clothes, in the outfit. And to top it off, I kind of just put my shoes on it. Also, I have shoes on the bed, but hopefully these shoes aren't gonna dirty my clothes up too much. But yeah, I chose to go with these CDG Converse because they kind of match the pants, and I just think that color coordination is important.
Right, right. And I like how
Yeah.
the inside of the jacket
Oh
looks look it
yeah.
looks similar to
Yeah.
the shirt. It looks
People don't
good.
really notice it, but yeah.
They don't, but it's that tiny details, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got that tiny details
Yeah, I'm
that they add up.
saying. I'm
Yes.
saying that
I
that's
totally
so
get it.
true.
I feel like after what we just talked about, I feel better on myself already. I have to definitely go out and buy some clothes.
Yeah.
Get
And
that loudness
honestly,
in there.
yeah. I think I just need to go shopping with you, choose you an outfit, and
Please, please.
over, yeah.
Imagine having Sam Rosales as your personal shopping tour guide. Oh my. People can only dream of that. But yeah,
Definitely might be a side hustle in the future. I don't know.
honestly, you should.
Nah.
It's like the perfect date, you know what I mean? But like the perfect
Yeah,
outfit.
for
That's
sure.
what's up. Yeah, I've been
I think.
wearing freaking
Uh,
robotics clothes my whole high school career. That's
nah,
the
no worries.
Yeah, I gotta spice it up in college, so.
Yeah, college coming up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother topic, though.
Sam, I know you're ready for college. I know you're gonna be
Hey,
stunting on everyone. They'll be
chill,
like, oh,
chill.
they got nothing on you.
No comment. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, so
But
here
yeah.
in the sauce, what is your one tip on improving style?
I kind of talked about this before, um, with like Min and Nathan here, but I guess I can say one tip to improving style is making sure the clothes that you wear fit. And I say that because too many times I see people, you know, wearing like nice clothes, and I don't blame them because they do like nice and like the colors, the patterns, like the clothes they wear are nice, but
Right.
it's just the fit on them. It just, and I'm not like insulting, but it's not as good as it could be, and
Mm-hmm. Doesn't live up to its potential,
yeah, like
Yes.
sometimes with like a nice piece of clothing, like you can really, I guess, like increase the potential for it to look good if it just fits.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah,
So if people stick to what you said about the loud matching in with all the
color
other
coordination.
supplements, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And
Yeah.
for people starting out, where do you recommend getting clothes from? You mentioned thrift shopping, but is that the best place, or do you recommend other name brands?
Okay. That's a pretty good question. So for people who I guess want to take small steps into improving their fashion, I definitely start out by buying some basic essential clothings, and people are probably like wondering what that is, and there's probably a list of, I guess, basic essential clothings, but I guess my short list is I guess pants that fit, and I myself, I kind of have a lot of pants, but uh one pair of pants that I wear a lot is black pants. I feel like go nice with everything, and it's like just one example of a basic essential that you need in your wardrobe. And for essentials, you don't always have to go to those high name brand clothings, and like drop hundreds on like
Right, right.
clothes that you think look good. Like
People
you
be
can
broke these
literally,
days, huh?
yeah, yeah, you can like literally buy similar clothings for like way cheaper, and that's why I feel like people go to thrift shops because not only is it cheaper, but you find like loud pieces of clothing there that just you can't buy anywhere else.
Definitely. So you're looking
Yeah.
for these gems
Yeah,
that come
gems.
cheap.
That's a good way to
Yes,
put
that
it. Yeah.
is okay. So you heard it here first. If you want to improve your style, definitely. Step number one, finding those large, loud pieces of clothing,
Yeah. It
finding clothes that complement them, and also being able to have a nice wardrobe, which you can get cheaply from thrift stores.
essentials. Yeah, and
Yes.
color coordination. Color
Color
coordination.
coordination.
And make sure
Okay.
they fit. Make sure they
Make
fit.
sure they fit. But one thing that
Yeah.
we didn't address, but you kind of mentioned, you touched upon it, accessories. How should people be using accessories to help complement their look?
Um. So for me personally, someone outside, but for me personally, accessories is something I don't usually add to outfits, and I know that I will in the future, like when I get money. But I
Right.
guess accessories are, you can play around with them, but one tip I'd say for using accessories is like using the same color throughout. And like I say that because if you wear like a silver watch, you kind of want to match it with like a silver necklace or silver rings. And I remember sometimes I used to like mix and match silver with gold, or sometimes like black onyx. For I don't know where I got that from, but I would just mix and match, and sometimes like I realized it just like didn't look good. And I'm not saying that like, you can't mix and match, but I just feel like keeping it to one color is simple and still looks good in the end.
Right, definitely. Having a set having a set piece, having that
Yeah, for
watch,
sure.
having that necklace can
Hmm.
definitely get you a long way.
And one thing that I feel like you can add to any outfit, like accessory wise, is like a chain. And I feel like a chain just adds like so much to your outfit. And sometimes you can like add more than one chain, to make you look bougie or something. And the chains would just look, I guess you could say it complements the outfit, just like the colors in the outfit, and the chain adds more of like I don't know how to say this, but it kind of like completes it. Yeah.
Right, that does it does make sense what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Any other simple tips?
Um, I guess one easy tip is to save money, like some people think like because people dress good or because I dress good. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it. We'll just say people. Because people dress good, they think like they spend a lot of money on how they wear or like what they wear, but I think that's not true. I think when people dress good, it's just that they know like what clothes go together and how they fit them, and like I said, color coordination and like you could definitely spend like a lot of money on clothes, but I feel like starting out, I don't think like spending over $100 on clothes is a top priority.
Okay, okay. So definitely going into those thrift stores is going to be big into expanding that wardrobe with
Yeah,
a little cash. Okay.
yeah.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us here on the
Thank you for having
sauce.
me. Thank you for having me.
It was really great seeing all those outfits. By the way, before we end it off, you showed us those outfits, and you know those like posts that are like, "Oh, steal his look," and it has like the dollar signs on them.
Yeah.
How expensive would it be to recreate one of your outfits?
Um. So I don't think I mentioned this before, but I'd say like over half of the clothes and all those outfits I showed you were thrifted, and some clothes were on sale. I can just show you honestly.
All right,
But
show us, take it, give us a
okay,
tour.
okay. So we'll start off with a classy outfit. This long jacket I bought, it's from Forever 21, and like literally, I remember getting it on sale for under $20, and like for
Okay,
this
that's a
long
steal. That's a
jacket, I
steal.
was like, I have to buy that. And this, shout out the Philippines because I got this in the Philippines for like $7, but it's pretty cheap. And the turtleneck, I know I got that for cheap, but I think I got it from I want to say H&M. I can't really check. I don't want to check. Anyways, but I guess one thing that you could spend like a reasonable amount of money on is shoes. But I think that goes for a lot of shoes because shoes like really do be expensive. Like,
Right.
but yeah. And for this outfit, I'm pretty sure this was thrifted for less than $10, and I got this as a gift. But yeah, and I can go like down the list, but most of the clothes that I showed you were thrifted, and that's why I want to emphasize like how like nice thrifting is. Like
Right.
you
You
can
can get
find
a whole
like
outfit for like, let's
clothes.
say 50, 40. What did you say?
Yeah,
That's
well,
correct.
like 20.
20.
I'm
Yeah,
not very good at math. I'm just
that's a
kidding.
deal right there.
Yeah, but like the shoes, that's a whole nother category.
That's
But
a whole nother category.
yeah,
Well, I just want to once again thank you for your time. You gave us a ton of tips. Thank you for showing us your outfits.
no
Basically,
problem, no problem.
showing us how you can get these amazing outfits for less than 20, 30 bucks.
Yeah,
So, if you see some people, good looking people out there, be like, damn, I helped them out. So, yeah.
hey, I
You're
like
definitely
that.
going to be helping me out.
I like
So,
that.
yeah.
All right, Chris. All right,
All
Chris.
right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you
All
for
right.
having me.
This is The Sauce with Christian Agamada. Stay saucy, people.